Well, hello there ladies and gentlemen, my name is Vek and today I'm gonna showcase OJ's new computer parts because he's actually going to build a new gaming rig. So I'm gonna give you guys a showcase of the parts that he has bought. So let's get the show on the road, shall we? We're gonna start with the computer case, and it's actually the same case which he used last year, which would be a NCT Phantom computer case. And then he bought 16GB DDR3 1600 MHz Corsair, I think that's the way you pronounce it. So there's 16GB of DDR3 1600 MHz memory, DDR3. And let's see what we got more. You got the graphical card here, which would be a MSI GeForce 970, sorry. And it's a 4GB graphical card. A really good one too. It has some really good reviews actually. And I'm quite certain that OJ will be able to play pretty much everything he wants with this card. And everything set on ultra high settings. And then we got the motherboard here, which is also MSI. It's a MSI CT97 Gaming 5. Also a product which has received some really good reviews, and we actually picked them as a pair because it was recommended, because you get some really good specs and outcome in terms of performance and all that. And then we got the CPU. I don't have to take it out, but it's let me see now. It's an Intel Core i7 4790K, 4 GHz, and it's got 8MB level 3 cache, and it's a socket 1150. So it's a really powerful CPU. And then we got the CPU fan, which would be a HyperTX Evo. Maybe not the most expensive or big fan, but honestly I don't think that's needed when you get the NCT Phantom case. Yeah, I think it has like 4 or 5 fans already, so this one will do just fine, I think. And it's a really good fan in my opinion. And then we got this is actually the same power supply unit which we used before. The EVGA 750 G2, which is a 750 watt power supply unit. And it's really good. And it has received some really good reviews as well. So I would recommend this one for, pretty much anyone who attempts to build or will build a gaming PC or whatever. Then what more can I tell? Yes, the insides of the computer case here. We actually have already placed a SSD drive. It's a Corsair Force LS 240GB. And as you can see, there's the power supply unit there. Then we're also gonna place a Intel 180GB SSD drive. So OJ is gonna have 2 SSD drives, one for gaming and one for Windows 10, which we actually got yesterday. And we're also gonna add a 1TB Western Digital, like a regular hard drive, so it's not a SSD, but it's just for placing stuff there, like Photoshop, pictures, projects, whatever. And what more? Yes, we got the Sunblaster C sound card, because it's said to be really good for gaming, because I honestly have no idea how good the integrated sound card would be for the C97 MSI motherboard. So that's gonna be interesting for sure. And what more can I add? Yes, we're gonna use for recording, we're gonna use Roccat's headset. It's this one actually. It's the Roccat Kone XTD, and it's actually a really good headset, I have to say. So that's pretty much the basic gaming setup that OJ is gonna use. And fun enough, he's actually using a second NXT Phantom computer right now, but it's much less powerful than the PC that we're building now, of course. So this is the computer OJ is using right now. which is actually my other brother's computer. So he's been using that one when we're trying to build this one, with all the things you got in front of your eyes right now. So this is going to become OJ's Gaming Rig 2016 edition. So hopefully we'll be able to, you know, record more awesome and more demanding games like GTA 5, The Witcher 3 and so on the highest settings. The only thing missing really is a better computer screen perhaps. But hopefully we will solve that as well. And I almost forgot to tell you which gaming mouse and gaming keyboard that OJ uses, and he actually uses the Roccat Ryos gaming keyboard, which is a really good keyboard, I have to say. You could always check out OJ's review for it. Then he uses the Roccat Tyon gaming mouse, and it's a really kick-ass gaming mouse, I have to say. And he uses a LG IPS lead screen, not the most expensive advanced screen, but it will do. And this would be pretty much everything there is to, well, OJ's new gaming rig. So you know the deal by now. Like the video if you like it, comment, and of course subscribe. So just take care, people. This is VX signing out. Bye bye. Well, thank you very much for watching our video, ladies and gentlemen. Tons of love to you. Now don't you forget to click this nice subscribe button down here, so that you don't miss any of our new videos. And if you want to show us some support for our videos, then show us some love on Patreon. With that said, take care, have a nice day, adios.